host, Susanna May O'Hagan, and today we are talking about A Princess for Christmas. A Princess for Christmas, billed in the UK as a Christmas princess, sometimes dreams come true. Plot: Jules Daly is an antique store worker in Buffalo, New York, who becomes the legal guardian of her niece Maddie and nephew Milo after the loss of her sister and brother-in-law. Maddie is a fun-loving girl and Milo is a rebel and troublemaking teenager. After Jules gets fired by Arthur due to financial problems and the children's babysitter, Mrs. Kelly, quits following Maddie's pranks, Jules reprimands Maddie for driving the nanny away and grounds Milo for sneaking out, shoplifting a game, and desiccating Maddie's doll to keep her quiet. In addition, Milo doesn't want to go get a Christmas tree with Jules due to the fact that Christmas reminds him of his parents' death. Paisley Winterbottom, the butler of the children's wealthy grandfather, Duke Edward, appears with an invitation for Milo and Maddie to spend Christmas holidays with his employer in the country of Castleberry. Jules initially refuses but decides to go for the children's sake when Paisley claims that the Duke is ill. Arriving at the palace where the Duke is in good health, Jules meets Prince Ashton, the brother of her sister's husband Charles, and falls in love with him. Looking around, she finds no Christmas tree and asks the Duke why there are none. He replies he doesn't like them. However, Jules takes Maddie out to get a tree, and then they all decorate it. Edward finds out and becomes furious until Maddie hands him an ornament, which turns out to be the same one his brother had given him when they were children. Finally, appreciating the spirit of the season, he tells Paisley to send invitations out for a Christmas Eve ball. While teaching Milo archery, Ashton talks about his brother Charles and how the Duke disowned him for marrying Jules' sister, which led to Jules' resentment towards the Duke. Maddie manages to warm her grandfather's warm heart enough to get him to change his opinion towards Christmas. Overhearing Ashton and Edward speaking disapproving of someone untitled and crass they'd rather not invite to the ball, Jules mistakenly believes it to be about her, though they are actually talking about someone else. When the staff accidentally burns Jules' dress, she takes this as an excuse not to attend. Jules, feeling unwelcome, decides to go back to the U.S. early, only telling the children, despite their efforts to make her stay, she leaves, asking them not to tell anyone until she is gone. The housekeeper, Mrs. Birch, finds that Jules is missing, so she and Paisley leads some members of the staff to retrieve her. They pick her up this train station, while also having a dress brought in from Vienna. Meanwhile, at the ball, Ashton refills his girlfriend. He breaks up with her. Lady Arabella only wants him for his title. Jules arrives at the ball. When Ashton finds her, she says she is trying not to be an embarrassment. Confused, he asks for an explanation. After Jules explains her eavesdropping, Ashton clears things up. Nothing that the woman they call an awful grisly woman was Bunny McCracken, who hates children. They then dance. Arabella and her parents unsuccessfully attempt to turn Edward and Ashton against Jules, then storm out. Ashton asks Jules to extend their stay, and she agrees. The family then catches Santa putting gifts under the Christmas tree. Sometime later, Jules and Ashton are married, and their friends and family watch them as they ride off in a coach together. A Princess for Christmas is a 2010 movie. A Princess for Christmas is a 2011 American-made for television comedy drama film directed by Michael Demmon. The film premiered on the Hallmark Channel on December 3rd, 2011. The film stars Kate D. McGrath, Sam Heughan. The film co-star Miles Richardson, Charlotte Salt, Trevor Turner, Leah D. Manas, and Roger Moore. Oh no. My Wi-Fi down here is not working as well as I was hoping. Come on. No, we're not gonna work. Not even a tiny bit. So I watch this movie every year. I find it's a very cute, very sweet, and I can't stand Lady Arabella. Love the name. Don't like her character. She's so snobby and rude towards Jules because Jules lost her job. And she's like, she just wants to be here for money. And she's like, no, this is about family. And it's like, yeah, Jules doesn't care about his title. She didn't grow up that way. Oh no. Jules didn't grow up that way. To her, it's not that big of a deal. To others, it might be way more. Yeah, I am connected. What? Refresh? I have to reconnect and unconnect. The Wi-Fi in here is trying to kill me this week. I'm waiting to see if I can get it back, but I don't think I can. Wait. Oh, we got it. Hooray. A woman escorts her niece and nephew to spend the holidays with their grandfather, an English duke. So 52 for the Raiders. Oh, only one review for this. Family-friendly tale romance is lighthearted and fun. TV, 1 hour and 30 minutes, family and kids, holiday comedy drama. There's not much else to say there. I like to read up on Rotten Tomatoes and see what they say, because sometimes they have, like, I agree, and sometimes I'm like, haha, I don't agree with you. Let's see what the comments say for the review. It's not a bad story, but it's a pretty bad movie. A nice family movie. My kids love it. Best Christmas movie of all time. The original royal Christmas movie that started it all. Anything Michael and Jane created, you know is going to be good. From dreamy stories that steal you away from the daily drug to lush, beautiful sets and scenery. They leave no detail undone. Their movies are truly the best. Fun romance, laughed a lot, and just had to see what a younger Sam looked like. The butler and staff were a hoot. The little girl adorable. Teen Boy did a fine job, and their Aunt Jules, oh, and Roger Moore too. One of Hallmark's few very good movies. Yes, Hallmark has some very but few quality movies. This is one of them. A Naive fairy tale? Naive fairy tale? I have no idea. Like a classic story, also good Christmas movie. I would say that it excels for Christmas movie. Were too bad and scripted. This is a good one. The greatest 1.5 hours of a holiday cheer. One of the best Christmas movies. Extreme. Nope. I do enjoy a good Hallmark holiday movie, and even with my love of Kate McGrath, the beginning was tough to watch. It did get better. If The Sixth Sense and The Unusual Suspect had a baby. A very charming pre-Outland Sam steals the show, and Kate McGrath plays a very convincing klutz, stumbling her way into everyone's hearts, especially Ashton's. Thrown in a very old Roger Moore, the family Kumjum, who has his heart thawed by the late his son's children. Well, I think that's it. There's not much to say. It's basically a fun holiday movie where she does become a princess. It's a very sweet, very tame. I hope you all enjoy. Give it a watch.